laptop here because I've got so much ideas pouring out of my head that I need to write it down. So if you see me looking over there, that's why. That's what I'm looking at because I've got like notes of stuff here. This isn't edited, so I'm gonna probably make a lot of mistakes, but I don't really care. That's how it's real. Okay, so the main cast is Brie Larson as Carol Danvers as Captain Marvel. We have Tiana Paris as Monica Rambeau. Photon, I don't know if she's called that in this movie, but that's what she's called in comics, so I'm just going to go with that. Iman Vellani, MVP of this movie, as Kamala Khan as Miss Marvel, and Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury, who was pretty cool in this movie. So, the runtime, it was 1 hour and 45 minutes, which makes it the shortest MC movie to date, which I think it worked, because not every movie has to be over 2 hours to be great, and I think, I was sitting in the cinema, I was in there quite a long time, and it felt like over 2 hours and a half, to be honest, but it was still pretty good. Rotten Tomatoes score, at the moment, it's 62% critic score, which is okay. It's higher, so it's not rotten. 85% audience score should definitely be higher. I'm going to give my score what I think it should have been at the end of the video. The budget, though, over 200 million, which is a lot of money. The box office, I don't know what it is at the moment, but it needs to go over 400 million. It needs to get more than half. I don't think it is because not a lot of people have seen this movie. It kind of opened a bit terribly. It's less than Black Adam and The Flash. So this is not good. Also, my mouth is moving a bit weird. I don't know what's going on, but oh well. The plot I think it is. Well, the plot is three marvelous characters, no pun intended because marvelous, embark on a journey to stop the powerful ruler of the Kree, which is the alien race. The villain's called Darwin. Very bland, but she was kind of menacing, so she wasn't that bad. They're trying to stop her from destroying the universe, and the journey isn't easy as their powers are entangled and need to find a way to come together as a team. And together, they're the Marvels. So if you didn't know, Captain Marvel has the power to summon heat energy rays, which is pretty cool. Kamala Khan can turn light into physical solids like a stretchy body. And then Monica Rambeau can see light and has like invisible like powers, which is pretty cool. Okay, so let's move over to the positives. Okay, so the positives, yeah. Captain Marvel was more likable and she had more emotion. Like in the first one, she had no emotion. She was like this like annoying know-it-all. And in Avengers Endgame, Steve was like, "Where are you going?" She was like, "To kill Thanos." And then it was a bit annoying because it seemed like it was too easy to like she could just do it with stuff and think like, no pun intended again because Infinity War and like. But yeah, at least she has more character in this film. Kamala Khan, as I said, MVP on this. She's very funny. She's probably the most interesting here. She's charismatic, and her bangles and herself played a very important part in this film. And her family was very interesting, and they were funny. I love the dynamic together and their background. And her brother's actually named after me as well, and he was pretty cool. Okay, so next, we're talking about Monica Rambeau. So she was very amazing in this, and she was dealing the loss of her mother to cancer, who was in the first Captain Marvel film as Captain Rambeau, who was a pilot. And she's actually a variant of Captain Marvel in the Illuminati. It's like a team in Marvel, I don't know what to call it that, in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, but it's not the same person. It's very weird. But Monica blipped when Thanos snapped her fingers back in, when Thanos snapped his fingers back in Avengers Infinity War. And then obviously there was a 5-year like wait until they came back, and then Monica's mother died during when she blipped, which kind of sad. That's why she's got a frosty with Carol, because Carol saw the mother before then, because Carol never blipped in it. But yeah, so it was pretty sad. But it all got resolved. They came together as a team, and yeah, the action was amazing, choreographed well. But one thing I've got to say, who is the costume designer? Because the suits looked incredible. It was amazing. I love Monica's suit, the white and black, the star, the emblem. I love Kamala's suit. I think it's probably the best it's been. And the soundtrack, oh my days. Like, let me there's like 3 songs that stood out. Obviously, the X-Men Days of Future Past 1, X2 1, Intergalactic by Beastie Boys. Oh, I love that. I love that theme song. Also, a lot of people are saying that with Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury, yeah, there wasn't a lot of him. That's what people are saying. I disagree. There was a lot of him in here, and obviously it's the same Nick Fury. There's nothing revolutionary about his character, but yeah, he was pretty cool. Also, the Flurkins, which is the breed of the cats, Goose the cat, which is, I thought it was a he, but it's a she, get pregnant to some cats, and then what they did, yeah, they have these like weird octopus mouth powers that they swallow people. They swallowed all the agents to fight the like Ronan, who's the villain of Guardians of the Galaxy, like to fight Darwin and all the soldiers. So they swallowed them, and then they gushed them back out to fight, and it was pretty cool. Okay, now we're talking about cameos now. I'm really excited about this one. It's nothing nothing revolutionary, but it's pretty cool. Okay, so Valkyrie came to rescue the Skrulls because Darwin came to destroy their city. And so Valkyrie came on like a Bifrost mini ship and then got all the Skrulls to, I think, New Asgard. And I saw some chemistry between her and Carol, and she kissed her on the cheek, which is pretty interesting. I think they were setting up like a relationship between them, and a lot of people aren't happy about that, but I don't mind, to be honest. Also, they went to like a place called, I want to say Atlantis, but that's Aquaman. It was like Atlanta or stuff like that, and Carol's actually married, but it's legally, so it's not actual marriage. But there was some Chinese guy, I can't remember his name. But yeah, it's like a land of they can only sing, so they talk by singing. But her boyfriend or husband, he can sing as well by talking, but he can talk normally as well. But we didn't get much of him, so that was kind of a negative. But with a cameo, we've got Kate Bishop back from Hawkeye. She's basically like the female version of Hawkeye, and she worked with him. And Kamala, oh my days. So, you know, in the first Iron Man movie in 2008, when Nick Fury recruited Iron Man to say, I want you to join the Avengers Initiative. And then Kamala Khan did like an impression to Kate Bishop. They were in a warehouse. And then Kamala said, I'm putting a team together. And she said, you know, Ant-Man has a daughter, which is Cassandra Lang or Cassie. And she asked Kate if she wants to be in a team. And then this potentially sets up the Young Avengers, which I cannot wait for that. And I'm just so excited, man. Kamala was so cool in this. Okay, let's move on to some negatives now. There's only literally one negative, to be honest. Darwin was a little bit annoying. She was bland, but she was interesting as well. And she was tyrannical. She's not the worst villain. She's not the best. She's like in the middle. There's no end credits, which I was so annoyed. I was literally waiting to see, like, I was literally holding my Wii. I was like, please, I need to go. But then there was nothing there, and I just wasted my time. And then there was like a janitor came in who was like, oh, yeah, there's no end credits, bro. And I was like, oh, did you enjoy the film? Because he said that he saw it on opening night. Because this is a bit late, because this is the 19th I'm recording this. I'm going to post it. This came out 9 days ago on the 10th on Friday. And he was like, he saw it on opening night, and he was like, oh, this is the worst Marvel movie I've ever seen. He was like, what? I was like, what? Serious? Because, like, I really enjoyed it. I think it's probably one of the best. Me personally, that's me personally. Because me and my takes, I think TASM 2 is one of the best Spider-Man movies, and I hate Spider-Man 2 because I've only watched it once. I just did not resonate with it. This is like 2 years ago, so I probably need to rewatch it. But yeah, and he was talking about how he doesn't like this movie, but he can't wait to see Daredevil Born Again. And I was like, I'll get into that in another video. But like, yeah, it was cool to talk to someone about Marvel, because in the UK, people are dry. No one talks about this stuff. This is when I want to go to America, because everyone's dressed up. The Marvel fandom's crazy, especially the DC fandom as well. Like, everyone's dressing up in different stuff, and it's just like, in here it's just dry. Like, it's just crap in the UK. Okay, so here's the mid credits thing. So Monica sacrifices herself. Darwin makes a tear in space, and then that can result in like the whole universe. I think a new reality coming into the MCU. And then Monica uses her light-based powers to like bring it in, and then Carol went to save her like that, and then she couldn't get there in time, and then that resulted in Monica going to the X-Men universe. Okay, that pretty sums up everything about the Marvels. Please tell me in the comments what you think of this. I'm down to have a respectful conversation in the comments about this, because, like, I mean, this is my opinion. You don't have to be mad about it. Like, we all have different minds. So like, obviously, I'm down to have a respectful conversation in the comments about like what you thought about this movie. But yeah, if I had to give this a critic score, it had to be like 84%, because the critics are not giving this movie justice. And the comedy hit. Every single joke worked. Kamala was funny. This deserves a 91% audience score, because this deserves way higher. And I hope it makes some money, and I hope it makes some profit for Marvel. I don't think it will. I think the Marvel Studios will lose a lot of money for this, but this is really good though. My rating out of 10, 8 out of 10. It's just banger. This brought me back in, man. And I give it a 4.5 stars. I did write 4 stars, but 4.5 stars. But yeah, I just cannot wait for the future of Marvel. But overall, The Marvels is an incredible, superior sequel to Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel Season 1 and WandaVision. And Marveline's performance was outstanding, and I cannot wait to see the future of her and the whole brand of Marvel. So all the people who are saying that MCU's in shambles, yeah, think again, because this movie has brought me back. And yeah, just tell me what you think in the comments, like and follow for more, and subscribe. And turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified when I make a new video. Peace.